May the 4th is coming up, and there's a lot of excitement around the new Star Wars movies. There's a lot of rumors and speculation and fan theories, and of course, they recently announced the main cast who's going to star in the next trilogy, which is exciting news for nerds everywhere, unless you're a woman or a minority. So, I want to talk about diversity and why it's important to have a diverse cast these days in movies, especially in science fiction. Come on, man, it's like the fucking future. Now, a lot of times these discussions devolve into emotional appeals and like, oh, we're a post-racial society, we should all get along together and all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure, even if you agree with the point that we should have more diverse movies, you're probably sick of all these arguments. So I kind of want to take it from a different angle. So, growing up as a young nerd, I was a fan of Star Wars. My parents even took me to see Return of the Jedi when it came out in theaters. I was way too young to know what the fuck was going on, but I was in the theater and it was really cool. But I wasn't as big a fan as some of my other friends. I never had any of the Star Wars toys. In fact, now that I'm a grown ass man, this is the only piece of Star Wars anything that's in my house. And I didn't even buy this. We did an event with Think Geek for last year's May the 4th celebration, and they brought some stuff for the Super Art Fight participants and stuff, along with giveaway things, and I got to take this home because it was on my birthday. Yay. Anyway, I'll get to that later. So, never had any of the toys, never bought any of the books or anything like that, and it's because I found it difficult as a child to relate to the people on the screen. And it wasn't because they had magic force powers, and it wasn't because they had laser swords. I mean, what kid would not want a fucking laser sword? Every kid wants a laser sword. Everyone wants a laser sword. Everyone wants to pilot an X-Wing and blow up a Death Star. That's something that all kids everywhere fucking want to do. But I found it difficult to relate to the characters on the screen because none of them looked like me. There was that one weird Asian looking alien with the gill face and really moist looking in Return of the Jedi that sat next to Lando. That's not someone I can relate to. So as a child, I gravitated towards anime and manga. Things like Voltron and Robotech was big before I learned that it was really Macross and Mospeada and 3 series combined into one. But it was because these people looked like me. The pilots looked like me. The characters looked like me. These were people I could relate to. And that's, when you're a kid and you're trying to look for role models and you have Bruce Lee and no one else, you kind of gravitate to other stuff. So Star Wars, Lucas lost out on a lot of money from me. I never bought any Star Wars anything. This thing here, this is a Star Wars collectible. This cost like real money. I didn't even fucking buy this. I got this for free. So there are years and years and years of my money that Lucasfilms and now Disney has never gotten because I didn't feel a strong enough connection to the franchise. It's awesome. I like the epic story and all that kind of stuff, but it didn't connect with me as deeply as something like Kamen Rider. Because, Kamen Rider, there are people who look like me on the screen, and I can get into that. And I have shelves of Kamen Rider toys. I don't even understand the fucking language, But I'm, Bandai and Toei have a shit ton of my money, and Lucas has none of it. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a good economic reason for you to diversify your casting, especially in science fiction. Sci-fi nerds spend money on things that they like. Sci-fi nerds buy props, they buy toys, they buy costumes, all that kind of stuff. That's money. You can be making money off of me. Lucasfilm could have been making money off of me all of my 36 years. Instead, Toei, Bandai, they're getting my money because I can relate to their characters because they're all in Japan and I'm half Japanese, and so of course they're gonna put people on screen who look like me. I'm saying you could have done the same, Lucas. Just saying. So that is a purely economic justification for diversifying your cast. Honestly, I would like my daughter to grow up in a entertainment environment where people look kind of like her on screen. She's lucky, there are plenty of people who look like her mom on screen. Very few people who look like me on screen who aren't villains or, the tech nerd and stuff like that. But yes, diversify your cast so that nerds like me will spend money and help you and support you and stuff like that. So there you go. That's my excuse, or that's my argument, and I'll check you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.